So here is a Stihl FS 38 two-stroke weed eater engine, 27.2 cc's. Going to convert this as well. You see it's a long shaft. About 70 millimeters long. Shaft diameter is 6 millimeters. This engine weighs just over 2 pounds, as you see it. No carburetor, no exhaust. It had a starter cone on the back here. I pulled that off, and I got to figure out how to make a prop adapter to go on the front. This one here that I have, that I've been using, is from Hobby King. It does not fit. This shaft is too big. So my plan is to take the flywheel that came off of it and this hole cutting saw to drill it out 1.5 inches. So I got about a 1-inch face for the prop to sit on. I 3D printed this little guide to sit in here, and that'll keep the drill bit centered long enough for these teeth to start cutting a hole and cut this out. The other thing is, the back of it is not solid. It's got these lightning areas. So I'll need to put a magnet into whatever I cut out of here. Okay, got it all mounted up in the vise. Checked it, double checked it. My drill guide goes straight in, and I should be able to just cut myself a prop adapter out of this flywheel. Let's see what happens. Well, as you can see, this 1 inch is wobbly. I'm gonna have to fix that. Hang on. Okay, that looks better. There we go. The Prophub is inside of the hole cutter. Here's what's left of our flywheel. A new Prophub. Let's see if I can get it out. Just need to clean it up a bit. There it is. So here's our new Prophub, made from that flywheel from the engine. It's tapered. You see the shaft is tapered as well. Here we go. So now there's just too much distance here. I'll put the prop on. Oh, look at that. It's like perfect. Just going to chop it off here. Find the proper nut. I think it's 8 mil fine thread metric, I believe. So yeah, I just got to find room to put a magnet. Probably this spot here is the biggest. There. Because I'll be using CDI ignition with a Hall sensor, so it'll need a magnet for the pickup. And once that's put in, we'll have to put it on a balancer and balance the whole unit, of course. Probably need to put something on here for gripping the back of the propeller. This is an 18.8, just a prop I had sitting around. I'll probably end up running a 16 or 17 prop, 27cc engine. I think an 18 will be a little bit much. But there you go. If you want to make your own prop hub, that's 1.5 inches that I use here. And just about right. Here's a smaller 13. I think that's about the standard size for this diameter here. So you could get a probably 1.25 inches if you wanted. And I just 3D printed this guide you saw earlier in the video, because the drill bit that's on this hole cutter is too big and it wouldn't drill centered. So with this guide, it centers this drill bit until these teeth hit the surface of the flywheel. And once it starts cutting, then that becomes kind of irrelevant. You don't really need it. But you just drill away. I made this just long enough to stick through, just to hold it up and not fall through. And use lots of oil, as you saw. Keep my teeth sharp, and yeah, they're still good shape. Cut it like butter, piece of cake. So here's another engine. This is a twist and edge. I think it's 25cc. I had another video on it from a few years back. I did a little makeshift prop adapter by welding the couplers together in a nut. But again, you could do the same thing with the hole cutter to this one. Just make a spacer, drill it out, and there you go. It'll be it'll have that much thread sticking out. It's actually not very much, so you need to make a coupler or something to bring it out a little bit, or yeah. So depending on what engine you're modifying to make a hub in this method, you have to really take it apart and see first if you're going to have enough crankshaft length for putting a prop on or not. But those are just two examples. Here's the Stihl 4-mix engine you've seen in a previous video. I didn't drill out the flywheel for that one. I just had this Hobby King hub. I bought a couple of them, and it just went right on. There's a proper diameter for the keyway and everything. So that's about it for this video. I've ordered up a 5mm magnet and some drill bits to modify this hub for a magnet. And I'll do a follow-up video on that. And I'll do some other videos on ignition systems, exhaust, and other things I can come up with for these conversions. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.